Hi Scorpio, welcome to my channel. My name is Nikita and I'm doing your love reading for the month of March. So this is for Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Scorpio, I really feel that you were in a situation, could have been a codependent situation, could have been a situation where you just stayed in this because it was like comfortable, or you just felt like, even though you knew that you didn't have much left to give, or that you had been trying in this situation for a long time. This could be like a specific friend or a family member, but it is coming across as a lover, a partner, a relationship. It's like you just felt that there were still good times. There was still, like, for you it was like almost like you were holding on to those good times that you had together in order to kind of get you through this relationship. But in the end you kind of realize that you're only sacrificing your own happiness, and you kind of acknowledge that you're not happy anymore. Yeah, it just feels like you were more like holding on to those good memories, which was kind of getting you through the situation. It's kind of like, like, I know, sorry to like bring drugs into this, but like a lot of people say that when they're like a drug addict, they're trying to chase that first high, and in this scenario it's like you were trying to chase that good feeling that you once had with this person. But the reality is that time has moved you on, time has moved this person on, things have changed, and it's not the same way that it always was. You don't feel like how you felt in the beginning, or you don't feel like how it used to feel, and you kind of came to the realization of that. And I feel like the minute you like accepted that and aligned with that, there was a huge shift, and you allowed yourself to, just from that shift, you allowed yourself to be put in a different headspace, which actually brings in, or has brought in, so I don't know if this has happened already. For some of you it will have happened, for some of you not yet, but there's 100% like something new coming in your way, and it's gonna make you feel amazing. Like, I already see like you feel so passionate about this situation, and it's almost like a new lease of life. So currently it seems that you're in separation with this other person that I was talking about. So you and this person aren't probably on talking terms. You probably like are distant, physically distant from this person. There's probably not much communication, if any at all, but I think it's like a conscious decision. It's not like you're just ghosting someone or someone's ghosting you. I feel like this is a conscious decision. Like I said, it was at the end of the tail end of the situation anyway. It was kind of like a situation where you felt defeated. It's just like, this ain't happening, it's not going anywhere, it's not causing me growth or expansion. In fact, it's getting me down more than anything, and it's making you just like have low energy, low vibration, that kind of thing. So when you made that conscious shift to move into something that made you more happy, without maybe even realizing it, you just kind of allowed yourself to accept and release the situation. You then changed your frequency so it didn't match up to this person's anyway, and it's almost like you're two ships passing in the night. You're both on this journey called life, but you're going that way and they're going the other way. So it's kind of a thing where how could you possibly be together if you're on different ships, you're moving in different directions. So underneath it we have deception, which to me talks of, you might have been deceiving yourself, believing that you could fix this situation, or decide, or deceiving yourself in terms of like not moving forward and deciding this isn't working anymore. Maybe we're just going with the flow, going along with it, but until you made that decision consciously, that was when you could move forward into this new energy that you have. And it's a really, really good energy. You've got passion ignited, and this is number 1, so it's like you're starting again, and you're on this, this, whoever this is that comes in is like charging in. So I'm getting fire, a lot of fire, so this person could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but this person is like coming charging in to make you feel things that you've not probably experienced before, or haven't experienced in a really long time. And it is so liberating for you. It makes you feel warm and fuzzy inside. This person might give you butterflies. This kind of person is more of like a courageous type of person. They may stand up for what's right. They might be a pioneer. They could be someone that is like a leader, more of a leadership role, you know, very like masculine kind of energy. They like to win. If they set out to do something, they like to win. Like, they love and enjoy challenges. They're just more of like a warrior type of energy is what I'm feeling. So like I said before, the memories of love is what kept you in this situation that you were in. But now you're kind of looking at it with loving eyes. So for some of you, maybe you had like negative thoughts about this situation, to where you were kind of like, that was holding you back. So even if you had split from this person prior to this, maybe you had negative thoughts which were holding you back, and then like I said, you shifted your focus, and it's almost like with the memories of love, you're like, you know what, we had some good times, but it's time to let it go. Like, it's that's it. I have to accept that it's over, or it's time to move on, or that was at that period of my life, but now I'm here, I'm in a different place. But we have rejoicing and celebration. So there's going to be a lot of fun times with this person that's ignited your passion. A lot of fun times. You guys might even get to know some of their friends and be going out with as a group, unless you're in the same friendship circle. But I see this person as being new, but I do see you kind of going out enjoying yourself. You're just on a really happy frequency, like your vibration is sky high, and this person coming in is just even more, is causing you to feel even more elated, and just like, I'm happy where I am in life, I'm happy, you know. So with the Dawning Virtue as well, we've got give your relationship a chance. So this person probably will be letting you know what they want, and it's a relationship. They're not just here for the passion, they're here to stick around, and they're gonna make you really feel like you're getting somewhere with them, like you are working on a partnership, you are heading towards something. Like, it's not just fun times, it's going to be something more substantial. And yeah, you're in a really good place, Scorpio. Playfulness, like I said, there's going to be a lot of going out. There's going to be like this flirtatious, playful energy. There's also going to be a feeling for you of like, almost like this school feeling, like giddy butterflies and like flirtation, and you know, that feeling that you get when you're like a child, not a child, but like a teen. Like, you're going to feel young again. Something about feeling like, you know, like youthful again. I guess, to be fair, you know, in a new relationship or a new connection, you do feel like that anyway. It just reverts you back to like childlike tendencies in terms of like butterflies and acting shy and all of that kind of thing. And this person is going to make you feel that all the way. Like, you are going to really be embracing this period of time. And then we have new love. So a new person has sturdy and romantic feelings, which makes sense. We've also got what is this called again? The Quantum Oracle. We have cycle and we have decrease. So that's talking about the situation that I just said. Like, you are going to be, it's like you've moved out of this cycle, and the more time goes on, the more you're like leaving any negative thoughts or memories and things like that behind. So there's, you know, a decrease in terms of that. Fragmented energy. So I feel like at a certain point, like I said, it was kind of like you were in, and you know, whether you're with this person or not, you were kind of in and out, and it was like maybe you started to kind of not recognize yourself anymore in this situation, and it was just like, or you just felt like because it wasn't going anywhere, it just had you in an energy where it was like you didn't know where you were coming or going, and it just wasn't like a wholesome energy. It was just like obviously fragmented, but it was just kind of like it was just up in the air and up and down, and yeah, it was like no direction kind of thing. So your consciousness shifted to optimism. So at the bottom, optimism, and that's when you allowed this situation in. All it took was your perspective to change, your conscious to shift, your frequency to, be on a higher plane kind of thing. And you've got intuition and manifestation, which again, like I said, once that shifted, the things that you desired came to fruition. Like, it just opened this portal for you, if you like. We have Lovers at the bottom of the deck, so you could be dealing with a Gemini, or it's just a soulmate connection, someone you're heavily sexually attracted to. And I just feel like they take charge. They don't mind telling you how they feel. They don't play any games. They're just like, I want this, this and this. And you are just going with it. Like, you're besotted with this person. The Ten of Cups is underneath. And the Chariot. So it's like, once you moved forward, and this is like divinely guided by the universe as well, you've got this Ten of Cups that you're heading towards, like the ultimate happiness. And then the Lovers. So there's this huge sexual attraction to this person. They could possibly be a soulmate. We've also got the Nine of Cups and the Eight of Wands. So obviously this is you, like I said. So you might be messaging this person back and forth, but there's a lot of back and forth energy, or quick energy, like quick moving forward, quick movement, that kind of thing. And the Nine of Cups is like, you're getting what you desired, you're getting what you wanted. And bearing in mind that you maybe thought at one point you were going to have this with the old person, and then that kind of led to conflict and defeat. You didn't maybe expect that it was going to be with someone new. You maybe held out hope for this person or things to change, and then it turns out that actually, when you just went with your gut and your intuition, it was able to lead you to the happiness you wanted, just not in the way you expected it to be. With the Devil in reverse and the King of Cups, it's like you're coming out of that situation where you felt bound to this person, or you felt kind of like this pattern, this negative thought pattern, or still quite kind of like obsessing over the situation in terms of like wondering what they're doing, how it's going to lead, or how the situation is going to pan out. And the fear that came from that is because deep down you knew it wasn't the correct situation for you to be in, and that's why that fear came about, and that's why the devil energy is there, because you obviously had your doubts, but you were suppressing them. So with the Justice card and the Five of Pentacles, again, coming out of feeling like, of a situation that wasn't working, that was possibly constantly causing you to feel rejected, or like you're failing, because it just was never getting anywhere, and it was always leading to the same outcome, which was this separation, abandonment, rejection, whatever you name it, like low vibrational energies. And with the Justice card, it's like the blindfold was lifted, and you kind of decided, you know what, there was like a rude awakening for you, and it was just like, even though it's not judgment, it was just like, what the hell am I doing here? And maybe this was the cause of, I know a lot of people felt like, it's the new year, I want to be doing things that make me happy, or blah blah blah, and I want to make these resolutions and stuff. But it was almost like you just thought, what the hell am I doing here? It's time to move on. Clearly I'm not happy, like I don't feel good anymore, and you kind of stopped hanging on to what could be and just saw the reality of things. The Five of Swords, the Five of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles, it's kind of indicating to me that this situation was never going to be one where it was literally like defeated, like flogging a dead horse. It's just like a defeated energy. This other person might have been, if you're dealing with an air sign, especially Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, it might have been that this person was only focused on feeling like they came out on top, and they weren't really worried about how your feelings or anything like that. It might have been more like they played a lot of games, but the main part of this is like, you were never going to win with this person. It was never going to be that you guys were happy. It was always going to be either pleasing this person, or them feeling like, you know, only their needs mattered, something like that. And it was just, yeah, it was a lose-lose situation at the end of the day. With the Nine of Pentacles, you started to realize that actually I can be happy on my own, so what am I doing here? You might have even had, I just feel like you might have even had a period of time where you were separated from this person, and you guys might go back and forth to each other a lot, and it was another separation for you at first, and then suddenly you felt to yourself, actually I'm better on my, I feel better when I'm on my own. I feel good like this. And you know, this person kind of shot themselves in the foot because they may be, even though their energy is not really in this, apart from that Five of Swords. But so for some of you it might have been like self-limiting beliefs yourself, like you had this, but I feel like this person maybe shot themselves in the foot. They just thought that you guys would get back together again, and you know, it's a situation where we fight, we argue, but we get back together. And this time you were like, I feel much better on my own. What am I doing here? This isn't making me happy. And this time it was like, I don't want to go back to that. So like I said, there's been a change and a shift, and that's allowed something new to come in. So you decided, like, you want to end this situation, like it's over, it's done. Like I said, I'm getting nowhere, flogging a dead horse, what's the point? And then that's when this Page of Wands comes in. So again, fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and this is someone that's new. So they're looking at you like, okay. Like, okay, like if you could kind of see the look on his face, it's cheeky. It's like, it's almost like they were looking for something new and something exciting, and then here you come. However you meet, you know, I'm not going to get into that, and I'll leave that as a surprise. But here you come, and they're like, okay, shit just got interesting. And you know, they're going to really kind of sweep you off your feet. I know this is a very like cheesy romantic reading, but that's what I'm seeing here. Like, you are going to be swept off your feet, and it's just going to be like, whoa, like a whirlwind. Like, you come out of one situation, you don't really feel down about it. There's no Three of Swords, there's nothing like that, but it's just like you wake up, and then the minute you wake up, like, you know, this all kind of unfolds. So it's a really interesting and exciting reading, Scorpio. So if it resonated, don't forget to like and leave a comment if you'd like to share your story. And if you would like a personal reading, my details are in the description box below. So enjoy the rest of your month and take care, Scorpio. Bye.